Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Flush to his right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Prescott. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line. Check contact! Check contact!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Now Willis to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here now a 3rd and 20.
19 tight. Hurt. 70 Rangers. On the ball.
Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition so great when going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families will go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Willis looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived in the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, Give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Rolling to his left. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46.
On play action, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Cut that team.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Drop 50, drop 60. Seven Pirates.
Willis will look to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Dances by him.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them.
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Prescott now.
That is caught by Williams.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to throw, Willis.
His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Catch. Panther 11. 18, 5 years.
Now Willis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Rambo leading. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
Now Willis.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
On third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on the punt for Houston. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
47. 46.
Prescott off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Willis.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis wants to pass it again.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
18 Rebels, 18 Rebels, gotta be lying. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Willis.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Houston.
Warriors, 70. Go.
Now they'll run on the draw. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4. Willis headed left off the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Malik Willis.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Oilers have got it back to within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, go to 54.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Now Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get him right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Drop 19, drop 50, drop 50. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Willis, got to have this one.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one good for 24 yards. Prescott on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I'm not turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
26. 26.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Willis.
Fighting Hardman. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here comes 2nd down.
18, right in. Ready.
Throwing Willis.
And a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just submit. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Luntz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get...
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.